First pitch moments away at Chase Field. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Now from Chase Field in the capital city of Phoenix, Arizona, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their order will read like this. They'll be opposed by the American League's Cy Young Award winner from 2009, the hard-throwing right-hander Zack Greinke. Phil Gosselin will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 5-10.
And he lays off for ball one. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Now a swing and a fly ball. Lee is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. So the leadoff man set down by Greinke here in the first, and with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Freddie Galvis will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of one run. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And this will stay playable as it's taken in just shy of the screen for the second out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. You know, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, you know, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Ben Revere will dig in. Currently one spot out of the stolen base lead in the National League. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. And there's the full list of stolen base leaders in the National League. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Thomas is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Good work there by Zach Greinke. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Here's the starting lineup now for Kirk Gibson's Arizona Diamondbacks, and it looks like this. David Buchanan will get the ball to face them, and if you're looking for a key to this ball game, it'll be how he fares the first time or two through the order. This is a guy that can struggle in the early going, so a good start is imperative for him here. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Marcell Ozuna will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
This is kind of an important start for that guy right there. He hasn't been all that great to start the year. Needs to come up with a good outing to get him back on track.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Adeiny Echeverria will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here comes the 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? No, it'll be taken in by the second baseman, covering some ground out there as he makes the play.
This ball is not hit all that hard, but still, that's a nice job of ranging back onto the outfield grass to take it in.
Michael Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here it comes. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. So nothing in the Arizona first. We'll go to the second from Phoenix with no score on the show. Ryan Howard leads things off now in the top half of the second.
The Phillies, first baseman Ryan Howard.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a swing and a miss by Howard, and the big guy can't make contact. There's one away.
As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball and you're physically fine, a lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your ability. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
First pitch to him. Dominic Brown comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Michael Franco will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Lined into left center. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, the base hit.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second.
Rough.
Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
Darren Ruff will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Phillies strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Thomas will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, number 24.
First pitch on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
Well, here's a good look from the side angle. This is in show motion. You can see this crosses right over the knees. That's close, but it's the right call.
Matt Kemp will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. 2013, a second straight injury-filled season for Kemp. Wound up playing in just 73 ball games following 106 the year before. But if you go back to 2011, he was one homer away from finishing with a 40-40 campaign.
And that's only happened 4 times in history, so that tells you how good he was that year.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one. Here we go.
Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Revere is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Mark Trumbo will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Don't whip here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. You'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Here we go.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and set to go the second baseman, Aaron Hill. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. A.J. Ellis will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak.
Ellis.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And it's a foul ball. Ready on 2-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. That would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Here's the payoff pitch. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
David Buchanan will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And that's over. 2-1.
Nice cold water, dude.
Pitch on the way. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 3-2 one more time. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Phil Gosselin will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Hit hard toward the right side. And this will get on past Trumbo. It's a fair ball. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
Now batting, shortstop.
Freddie Galvis will dig in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to take the lead here in the early going. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Come on, be back.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
You're nothing, Phillies.
Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
And against a guy like this, wow, you'll take any run you can get. So that was a good job of manufacturing the run here.
Ben Revere will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time.
Stop him right here.
And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. And he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Let's get him out.
Again, a 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Come on, Grinky, finish it up.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And he just continues to have all sorts of problems out there on the mound. Already 2 walks in the inning. Now a wild pitch to go with it. And I'll tell you, he's becoming his own worst enemy out there.
Ryan Howard will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
Woo, let's go Diamondbacks.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him.
Calm down now.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Phillies lead it 1-0. Kurt Suzuki will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And that's in there for a strike.
Get your assholes out of here.
Down and away, ball 1.
All right, Arizona. Here we go.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. And a rather easy first out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Zach Greinke will stand in, and he, of course, is no slouch up there as he, in fact, took home the Silver Slugger Award for National League pitchers a season ago. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, the first one of the game so far for the Diamondbacks.
Well, they're going to rule this one a base hit, and once again, I'm not so sure about it. You'll see right here, this ball gets on him pretty quick. But to me, that's a ball that you at least got to knock down. Instead, he gives him the old matador defense right there, and it skips right by him into the outfield.
Adeiny Echeverria will try it again. He flew out his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
He's running towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base.
He's going to be kicking himself behind the plate there. Not sure if this came from the dugout or not, but it's the perfect call to pitch out. They have him dead meat at second base, but the throw sails high. He's able to slide in there under the tag.
Come on, D-back.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Dominic Brown will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Philadelphia, right fielder, Dominic Brown.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Hit hard but foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Get him down.
Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Third baseman, number 7,
Michael Franco will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Bad call up.
Sweet.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Darren Ruff will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Getting runs on.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
A.J. Ellis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Let's go, D-backs.
And that misses for ball 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it looks like he's aiming the baseball now instead of just letting it go.
And he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
David Buchanan will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with 1 man out. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. And Suzuki able to hang with this one, and there are 2 away.
The fastball up is the perfect pitch to throw when you think the guy's bunting. A lot of times it's tough to get on top of it, and he winds up popping this one up.
Phil Gosselin will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Philly. Michael Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. And there's the first out. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Thomas will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And here's the first pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And this ball will be chopped foul. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
So 2 are gone now in the Diamondbacks' 4th, and stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And even when they do get on base, not exactly something for the highlight reel. But he's aboard with an infield single. Just their second hit of the ball game so far.
Mark Trumbo will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
2 out with the man at first. One and one.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Now the 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
He's going.
Kemp runs. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that, the side is retired. One left for Arizona. They trail things here 2-0. Freddie Galvis will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
So very, very long.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a high chopper. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Ben Revere will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a hard liner towards short. Oh, and this goes right past him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one.
Number 6, Ryan Howard.
Ryan Howard will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Circle change is cut on and missed, 0-1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short, and he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Dominic Brown will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Go very wrong.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2.
Shut him down now.
Oh, and he turns on a fastball here and drives one into deep right center. And gone! A home run! So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
You know, it's just not that often that you're going to beat a guy like this around the yard the way they've done so far. I mean, he came into this game with an ERA in the 2s, but it's going to get up there after this shellacking.
Michael Franco will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here. Here he comes on 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Now you see Diamondbacks manager Kirk Gibson out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Shelby Miller is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Darren Ruff will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Give me a break.
Outside, 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Here it comes, 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Back-to-back walks now by 2 different pitchers. The last one knocked the other pitcher out of the game. We'll see how forgiving their manager wants to be about this one.
A.J. Ellis. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Aaron Hill will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they've pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First offering on the way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now. On the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Kurt Suzuki will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Kurt Suzuki.
Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
DJ LeMahieu We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, DJ LeMahieu.
And this one's in the dirt. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Yeah, and then just one pitch later, he essentially turns that single into a double by letting him advance into scoring position on the wild pitch. I'm pretty sure that's not what he had in mind.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Brown is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base.
Good eye, that's right, wait for it.
Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Got him. Froze him on the slurve, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're down 4-0. Joaquin Benoit will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 53, Joaquin Benoit.
David Buchanan will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Three and one now as that misses down and in. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Out of play. A ball hit hard to the left side, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Oh man, he's got to be thinking that might be the hardest ball I hit all year. Why does it have to be right at somebody? Hey, nobody said this game was fair.
Phil Gosselin will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
The 1-1 home. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Just overmatched him there.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Now the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Now, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Freddie Galvis will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 4-0. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
That's right, good out.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Michael Lee will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 24.
Thomas will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. Outside with that slurve of his. 1 ball, no strikes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now the 2-0 home. And that's in there, 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ground ball hit sharply back up the box, and it'll get into center field, a 2-out single.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Matt Kemp will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Ice cold soda. Here we go.
And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Ben Revere will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Ben Revere.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another 1-2 delivery. Lined hard toward short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. But somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Ryan Howard will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Since coming in the 6th, I mean, he's knocked down 5 in a row. He's giving him a real lift out there.
Dominic Brown will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A 3rd straight right here. The throw's a low one, and he can't make the scoop at first as it's in and out of the glove. Michael Franco will dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Even though you should be out of the inning, you can't let that error affect you. You've got to put it behind you.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia, but they're in front 4-0. Mark Trumbo will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And that's taken for strike one. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
Down and away, ball one. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Ruff has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
One gone now in the Arizona seventh, and set to go the second baseman, Aaron Hill. And he takes ball one. And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But you know, this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Bases are empty, one man out. 2-0 on the way. And he didn't quite get all of it as this is lifted in the air out towards left center. Revere calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
You know, and unless these guys can turn things around quickly, it's starting to look like this winning streak is going to come to an end at 3 games.
Kurt Suzuki will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And a full count now, 3-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here. So he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Carl Crawford will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They trail here 4-0. David Hernandez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
David Hernandez.
Darren Ruff will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Philadelphia. Left fielder, Darren Ruff.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Ball 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. A.J. Ellis will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. First pitch on the way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Swing and ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Cody Ashe will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Here's the 1-2. Here's one hit towards the hole. Oh, what a stop by Hill. And from his wallet, he gets the out at first. A fantastic play, and the inning is over. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Jake Diekman is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jake Diekman.
Marcell Ozuna will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Marcell Ozuna.
And this is popped high in the air back near second. Galvis is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Adeiny Echeverria will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball lifted out toward Brown in right field. And there's the second out of the inning.
The batter, right fielder,
Michael Lee will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Now, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
fouled straight back.
Here we go.
2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. Now here it comes. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that, the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 4-0. Phil Gosselin will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Phil Gosselin.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
Galvis.
Freddie Galvis will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back in standing. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. 1 away.
Well, a little unfortunate there. If this gets by the mound, almost certainly gets that runner to third with only 1 out, but that's a good job by the pitcher to spear it, look the runner back, get the out at first, and that guy's still standing on second base.
Ben Revere will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's high, but a fine job to come down with it at third, and he's out stealing third base.
Well, he had to get rid of this ball in a hurry behind the plate, and he nearly threw it down the left field line. But a sweet play right there at third base as he climbs the ladder to glove it, then comes down to apply the tag all in one motion.
Down and away, ball 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Lee is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Thomas will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
The 2-0. And that misses as well, 3-0.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Had the red light there, and it's 3-1. Swing and a hard grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Matt Kemp will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Line drive, base hit left field. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Chad Qualls will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are two on here with nobody out. Mark Trumbo will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Justin DeFreitas will come on here hoping to get the final 2 outs and pick up the save. Aaron Hill will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. First pitch coming. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Kemp not going. Here's the pitch. Oh, and here's a slider that's ruled a ball, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
Drew Storen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Play 2. Drew Storen.
Brandon Drury will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Line hard into left. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that.
Cody Ross will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7. Cody Ross.
Power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
All right, we need a run.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, if there was ever a time for a strikeout, that was it. Bases remain loaded with 2 away now, so You know, if they can get out of this with only 1 run scoring, that'd be quite a comeback.
Marcell Ozuna is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Phillies win this one 4-1. Good night from Phoenix.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. A reminder that Postcane Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street Station.